Hi.
Natawa ako na. Hi guys, this is Gian. Welcome to our live stream. This is Gian from Experience Philippines. Together with V is actually David na
Hello.
Napanggap ko niya rin magko-cosplay rin. Pero hindi naman siya magko-cosplay. Biker cosplay.
Wala akong cosplay.
Wala akong sound, kapatid.
Ay, really ba?
Hello. Sige,
Can you hear me
before we start, we can actually introduce our guest for today. So our live show for all of you today is pretty interesting. Have you ever actually watched anime or played any video games and felt that you wanted to become like the character of the game or the anime that you watched? So in today's live stream, we will immerse everyone who's going to be watching, including myself and David, into the world of cosplay. And we have two guests today. Luna and Nat, who are cosplayers, and they have cosplayed many characters from video games, animes, and other animated films. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Nat and Luna.
Hi, guys.
Hi guys, kamusta?
Rinig na ba ako?
Can you guys hear me well?
Yeah.
Yes. Parang wala itang sound.
Ako ba rinig niyo?
Yun.
How
How are you guys today?
I'm good.
Ayos lang.
Ang ganda na yung ni Luna ngayon. Si Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Na naman. Legit siya, legit. Nakakatuwa. So, thanks for gracing our live stream today. I know you guys are busy, and I know you guys have probably missing also doing live cosplay events, no? So, kasi nga currently we're all in the global pandemic, but every day is an excuse for to dress up naman nice, like si Luna. Grabe yung pagka-outfit, legit talaga. Pati yung hair, ano siya, wig talaga? Wig ba siya or pinakulay mo talaga yung buhok?
Yeah, it's a wig.
Wig, oh. Grabe. Dave, wag ka na mag-cosplay.
Ito na nga costume ko. Rinig mo na ba ako? Rinig mo na ako.
Cosplay mo? Anong pangalan? Sinong character, Dave? Sinong character?
Si Mark the Video Man.
Talaga. Sir Marco. Ayun naman. So, thank you guys for joining us for tonight. No, so it's really an honor to actually get to know about the people behind, cosplay scenes. And I've actually seen that a few times before when my friend actually si Chrissy used to have events like for cosplay in the Philippines. May tinatayo siya na booth, so we usually visit there. Ang galing nga, actually nakakatawa talaga yung mga characters na parang legit talaga, parang he pulled them out from the comics. They actually made them real persons. Parang na-imagine ko na yung pag real life movie, parang ito siguro yung mga itsura nila. Yeah, so actually, sige, before we start, let's probably introduce ourselves kasi hindi namin alam kayong dalawa, hindi namin ganun kayo kakilala. So, pwede ba magtagalog? Baka mamaya pa-English na.
Pwede.
Pwede naman. So, we wanted to know more about you guys. So, can you actually maybe introduce and tell us something about yourself? Yun.
Goes first.
Sige, let's start with Nat. Sige, start with Nat.
Okay. I'm Nat. I guess I obviously cosplay. Most of the characters I cosplay are from like video games and then like anime and it's not my full-time thing. I'm a illustrator and designer mainly, and then I've been cosplaying for around 4 years, I think.
Wow, 4 years na.
Yeah. Sort of. Like, I barely did anything the first 2 years, but yeah. What else? No.
Okay lang. I think...
okay lang. Let's talk about si Luna naman. Luna, can you share something about yourself?
Okay, so I've been cosplaying for about like 8 years na. Since I was in high school.
Ang tagal.
8 years.
Tagal na.
Grabe, tagal na.
Since high school pa, like, I entered into like the world of cosplay just because of peer pressure, honestly.
Wow.
And then like And then it spiraled from there. So, I'm a student and freelance writer. Like, binabalance ko siya. Binabalance ko siya parehas. And, yeah. Cause I also earn from cosplay then, like, on the side.
Oh, pwede pala yun? Pwede palang mag-make money from cosplay. Pero
Yeah.
pero sarili siyang no? Pero sarili siyang sige, pakita natin ni Jennifer. Maybe we can para mas maganda siguro we can show examples, David, of the different outfits that they've done para makilala ng mga tao actually watching.
Oh, wait. Okay. Start tayo kay... Sige. We can start kay, kay Luna. Sige. Ito yung mga, magaganda nga ng mga costume niya ng mga cosplay, niyo.
Sige, tingnan natin.
Right. There we go. Ito, sinong character to?
Sinong character yan?
That's Power Girl from DC. Siya yung alternate universe version ni Supergirl. So, yan yung what if si Supergirl yung naunang nag-crash sa Earth, hindi si Clark. She's like a more mature, put-together version of Supergirl.
Is comics siya? Comics siya or animation? Comics?
She's in both, no?
Cool.
I think so. I'm not sure kung nakita ko siya sa animated series eh. May series yan, di ba? I'm not sure kung may animated series.
Uy, si Incredible.
Si Mrs. Incredible. Tama ba?
Miss Incredible? Mrs. Incredible ba?
Mrs. She's married.
Yeah, Mrs. nga.
Si Lastic.
Favorite ko, shit.
Raven.
Di ba? Sa Teen Titans?
Teen Titans, oh.
Yeah.
I think that's
Teen
next
Titans.
one.
Teen Titans.
Oh.
Okay.
Ang fun rin ng kasi recently
Oh my God,
downloaded.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
okay.
nagloko yung Converge na naman. Yeah,
Okay
yung first character si Power Girl, na-animate siya, pero like ibang version sa sa Justice League. Her name there was Galatea. Tapos yun yung kasapakan ni Supergirl.
Legit talaga kasapakan eh.
Oo. If sinearch nyo yun yung pinaka-watched scene nila, like nagsasapakan sila.
I think, tsaka, ano po ba? Teka, etong natuwa ko dito kasi pinanood ko rin recently yung sa DC, yung animated series nila. Tapos, ayun nga, yung Teen Titans. Di ba parang si Robin doon, anak ni, si Damian yung anak niya, di ba? So, anak ni Batman.
Si Damian yung biological na anak niya. Yung ibang Robin, mga ampon lang.
Tapos yung Kyla Raven naman, nakita ko yung, ano tawag dito? Yung kalaban nila what's his name ulit? Laki nakabahan kasi ako eh. Nalimutan ko.
Ayun na.
Ayaw mo yan din.
It's okay.
Ano yung pagka-cosplay?
Dark side. Kalaban nila sa dark side. Tapos, yung as in, chaotic yun eh. Namatay na majority ng Justice League. Tapos, andun rin si Raven. Nakakatuwa. Magneto ba to? Hinuhula ko lang. Para Magneto na.
Magneto yan. Si Wanda yan. Ano ka ba?
That's Wanda.
Si Wanda yan.
Yan yung anak. Hindi, I think retconned na yun eh. Pero like, they're also known as like the children of Magneto. Ewan ko kung retconned na ba yun sa comics o hindi.
Ay, wait. Sino ba anak ni sila Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Sila Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Tapos doon pa sa recent na, doon sa isang movie, yung sinave nila si Magneto, tapos parang hinihint na tatay nga.
He's my dad. He's my dad.
Ito favorite ko talaga yung mga Spider-Woman. I love yung costume. Parang maganda yung quality ng tela, Talagang pinapagawa nyo yan.
Actually, I'm not ashamed to admit it, pero sa Shopee ko lang nabili yan.
Okay, talaga.
Cool though. At least
yung
somewhere
suit.
else.
Okay Sige, next Dave. Pakita natin next. Pati po yan, kay Nat, pakita natin. Wow!
After.
Grabe to
Ano yan? It's a more mature, from a mature film. Yung bida dun si Brad Pitt eh. Tsaka si Kim
Brad
Basinger.
Pitt. Anong film yun?
Movie
Yung,
to, movie.
yung Cool World. Like, batang Brad Pitt pa yun eh.
Oh.
Yung dating-dati pa.
Like, dating-dati pa. Like, babyface pa si Brad Pitt.
Ito.
Ayan. Oh my God, si Bowsette. That's born from the internet nung Alam nyo kasi yung parang yung princess na yung princess crown kasi si Toadette pag sinuot niya magiging tao siya. So pag pinasuot niya yun kung pinasuot siya kay Bowser, magiging princess din si Bowser.
Okay.
So yan yung
kalali mga characters.
Sa siya sa Super Mario Universe
Mario.
sa mga Super Smash. That's like the spawn of the internet.
Ito si
yung DP mo.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, tama. Jessica Rabbit.
Ito yung Harley Quinn.
That's my favorite.
Harley Quinn ito yung sa animated. More on sa animated series.
Yung classic.
And what you're wearing now is yung sa movie, right? Parang movie version. Suicide Squad, yeah. I don't think na-enjoy masyado. I don't think na-enjoy na iba yung Suicide Squad.
Sige.
It's mixed reviews.
Okay to.
Personally, it did work.
May mga nag-message lang natin. So,
yeah,
Dave,
sure.
natin kay Nat rin. Pakita natin kay Nat. Para
So, ito sinong character ito? Ang cool, ikaw nag-edit.
From Nier Automata. I didn't edit anything there. The photographer, Jovi, she's pretty known actually. She also used to cosplay. That was actually my first cosplay ever. And that was my first photo shoot.
For a first cosplay, ang ganda.
Thank you.
Oh my, legit.
That's like I'm a big Persona fan. So Persona 5 came out like a few years ago, and then they did like an upgraded version, which is Persona 5 Royale, and she's the new character that came with the new Persona 5 version. So that's like Kasumi or Sumire, depending on how you want to go about it. But yeah, she's like the new main girl of the video game.
Oh, cool. Tapos parang grabe yung set nyo. Talagang ang ganda ng set.
Oh, that's my house.
Really? House ba yun?
Yeah. Vacation house. Yeah.
Tapos parang kuha yung mood talaga. Like, even yung lighting and all. Nag-set up pa ng mga lighting for that.
We didn't really set it up. It was just like that talaga. Yeah.
Yung natural light.
Ang ganda ng setting. Ayaw mag-next. Nangyari. Pira. Ito talaga nagbe-beach pa kayo para lang sa
Well, no naman. Usually double purpose whenever like we all go out of town. This one's Mordred from Fate, the Fate series. That's like her summer outfit. I did like her other outfits too, but we haven't had like a proper shoot for her yet. So yun. Yung summer version pa lang niya.
Ang ganda no. So yung mga friends mo talagang medyo photographer na rin. Mga kasama mo.
Yeah.
Ako pa nun. Okay, yung mga friends ko dyan, sana photographers na rin kayo.
Yeah, this is when.
Favorite ko talaga yung animated.
Yeah. I'm going to post-process this photo naman.
Really?
I was with my two other friends. My one friend at the time was the one, he cosplayed Miles, and then our other friend was the photographer.
Okay. Ang cool though. Actually, sabi mo kanina sa BGC to, no? Tapos parang very, very friendly ang BGC sa photography. Kaya alam na
It's the most friendly place compared to a lot of other places here.
Yeah. Honestly. Yung Gwen pick ko sa sa Cubao.
Oh my God.
Talaga.
Sa may Cubao Expo. Medyo
Dami
hindi
pa.
sila friendly doon. Unlike
Most
Ewan ba?
places,
Ano
really.
sila? Ano sila?
Hmm?
Like, minsan pinapaalis, ganun.
Yeah. Because
Oh.
either you need a permit or it's just not allowed.
Okay. I guess
And
for
then this
those
is
purposes na rin.
Shinobu
Ito talagang
from
studio.
KNY. Kimetsu no Yaiba. I was more or less roped into cosplaying her by a friend. Admittedly, I've watched episodes, but I never finished it because it wasn't my cup of tea. But my friend was like, Nat, you need to cosplay her. And I was like, okay.
Tapos talaga nag-set up na kayo, no? So, ito studio shot na talaga. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a studio.
Japanese, ano na eh. Yung background niya talagang Japanese setup eh. Ang cool.
Yeah.
So, paano yun yung mga studio? Like, you inform them beforehand. So, sila na nag-set up ng mga setting and all that.
Yeah. And then once you're there, you
kind of
can like
depends din.
things around.
Ang cool. Ito next. Ito yung cool eh. Kasi you have a prop. Ang ganda ng props mo. Ito
That was-
devil mismo eh.
Yeah. Yun. My friend also, he was like, after the trailer came out, him and like a few other people, they were like, Nat, you look like Lady. And I was like, okay. And then I played the games before. Like PS2 era. High school pa, I
Oh,
played the
wow.
game. Yeah. And
Okay,
then
PS2.
5 came out. Before the game even came out, I was already having her costume made na. So when the game came out, she was already ready. And then, so everything was set up by then. My cosplay of Lady was actually pretty much the one that kind of made me quote unquote known. I kind of made my page because of her and because of my Gwen Stacy cosplay. But yun.
Yeah. Well, I guess na-mention mo ata before na it was because of the timing, right? Na during that time, i-release na rin yung game. Kasi you
Yeah.
had yung nga. Yeah. Cool yan though, at least. Yung na-mention mo before na you're kind of international.
Well, the people who follow my page aren't from here. Like
Yeah.
third or fourth or fifth in Philippines.
Marami rin talagang like, mga nakaka-appreciate na mga cosplayers na not from their area. Grabe na yung reach ng Facebook though, for it to reach them. Ang cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That one again. I play a lot of Fate Grand Order, which is where she's from, Kyohime. And I have like other cosplays from that. I don't watch the anime, but I play the game. So good. I cosplay a lot of characters that I like from the game.
I mean, the storyline naman sa game is kind of what the anime follows eh. Like,
They're different
ibang,
though. It follows
may
a lot
iba-ibang
of yeah. Parang ibang like the older ones parang in the movies, yes. So
yeah.
I don't follow it. I just play the game.
Ito ang cool. Saan kayo nag-shoot for this one though?
Some park. I forgot the name.
Sa park lang. So very nearby.
No. I had to drive there. My friend who's a photographer, the one who took that photo, he needed like a subject because his uncle, I think, was the one who was like, he had a group of like photographers under him, and then they were like, bring your own model, and then I'll show you how to talk to your model, how to like take good pictures and what angles to use and whatnot. So he asked
Also,
me if
parang
I was
mentorship in a way.
yung photographer, yes. Ako hindi. I was just there.
Ang cool. Ay, ito yung sinasabi mong photo manipulated. Am I right?
Yeah, I was with my two friends again. The other one was Aska and then Ray from Neon Genesis Evangelion. And then for this one, I don't again who did the post processing. For that one, I was actually sitting on a stool, and then it was so hard to not fall off from the stool.
Oh, yung balance mo with that posture.
Yeah, it didn't
I
even
think-
have like a backrest, so like it's just like a straight up stool. So you're just really trying to balance and not fall or lean against anything.
Sana may alam mo yung green screen, diba? Pwede kang mag-costume na naka-green ka. And then may,
Someone will hold you.
parang gano'n na.
If only.
Yeah, Oo, sana nga. Para mas madali. Actually, okay, yun lang yung mga pictures. Tama ba? I think yun lang yung mga pictures natin. Let's see if may nasa. Yeah, yun lang. Yeah, so we can proceed to, how to the question na how did you start? I guess, how did you start cosplaying? No? So, mas matagal na si Luna sa pag-cosplay. Ian, ba't ka umalis? Ikaw, umalis ka.
Nice ko lang, may nice lang ako. Okay.
Okay, sige.
Yeah. Yun. Actually, before we start, I mean, I'd like to mention some comments here. This is actually from Rogie. Ang aga daw. Bakit daw masyado maaga? And then from Kento. Yes, go home, Luna Celeste. And then
yeah, that's my best friend.
Ayun. And then Justin. As
Boyfriend
well. Greet daw from greetings from for the 501st
April 1st.
UAE Garrison. Yeah. And then someone asked basically, what is the does anyone have any Star Wars character in your portfolio?
I will be having one.
Same.
We were
just talking about this.
Hindi pa. Nagra-round pa ng funds, pero magkakaroon na rin.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Anyway, we just want to recognize for people who actually been making comments and see Moon Blightbird. And then Joyce.
Hi, Joyce!
So marami yan. So balik tayo sa tanong. How did you guys start in cosplaying? Yan, medyo may
Ano ba? Sorry.
Sige, sino magsisimula?
Sino mauuna?
Simulan natin. Sige, Luna, ikaw na. Mag-start.
Si Luna na lang.
Okay, so like I've said earlier, I've been cosplaying since 2013. The funny thing is, I started cosplaying all because of peer pressure. Pero hindi naman like yung peer pressure na pinilit nila ako. It's just like, alam niyo yung when you're in a place sa high school where you want to be one of the cool kids. You want to impress your peers, your seniors. Gano. I was in that place kasi. So, yung ano ko kasi, it's a weeb term, pero like I used to call him senpai kasi. Like he was one of the cool kids kasi. So shout out ko na siya. Hi Chelo, kung nanonood ka man. Nagko-cosplay na kasi siya noon. Like he's cosplayed Finn the Human, Kirito from Sword Art Online. So like medyo na siya, like well-versed siya sa ganun. Tapos like he was openly na inaaya niya kami na, uy, try nyo guys, sali kayo sa ganito, sama kayo sa amin. Like hindi siya yung nanggi-gatekeep na hindi kami lang pwede gumawa nito. Hindi. He was just really kind tsaka cool.
Mm-hmm.
So ako naman, okay, I wanna impress these people. I really wanna impress these people. So like nag-ipon ako ng 3 weeks worth of allowance, tapos nagpagawa ako ng costume. Like yung pinagawa ko pa siya sa friend ng lola ko na tailor. So yun yung nangyari. And it was like from a really really old anime pa na more known siya for fan service. So like dinala ko siya nun sa sa ano pa yun eh, yung anime con ng UP.
Aha.
And like, no wigs, no experience sa makeup, no ano, just like that costume, my hair, and lakas ng loob. Yun lang. Like,
Naalala
that
mo
first
pa anong
experience.
anime yun?
Ano, it's called Divergence Eve. Pag sinerch nyo siya, it's kind of sketchy.
Oh no.
Ano siya?
Hindi natin,
Yeah,
bakit di mo natin pakita?
It's really niche. Wag na. It's really niche. Medyo ano lang, medyo...
2003. 2003 siya.
Oo.
Okay, guys. Sa mga nanonood dyan, di namin papakita. Pero kung curious lang kayo.
Nakita na niya. Ayun. Pero yun yung first cosplay ko ever. Like, kahit ngayon nagkikringe ako whenever I look at those pictures. Pero like, at the time, it was really, really fun. It was like my gateway into something really cool. Kasi, I was more known as like yung quiet kid sa school eh. So, yung mostly outlet ko nun is either kumakanta or like writing. So, when I found that outlet, it spiraled from there.
Ang cool.
Okay yun Galing nun Parang naging naging inspiration mo rin siya to do things that immerses you at
Like,
another world.
That's like, it opened a lot of doors for me, and it opened like more chances to improve myself. So, hindi lang yung the way I dress, like, I also learned tips in makeup, how to style like, wigs or my hair, ganun. Like, all that. Like, hindi lang yung just, sorry, yung aso kasi namin. Pero ayun. Sorry, maingay aso namin. Pero
Nice
ayun.
lang.
It opened like a lot of doors for me, and like it made me improve myself like through the years. Ganun. Like from that quote unquote peer pressure incident.
For how old were you then when you started it out?
I was 14.
Oh, ayos
Yeah.
Very supportive naman. I mean, supportive naman yung family and friends mo at that time, no? When you came out with
At
it.
the time,
sikat na ba yung
Kaya,
cosplay at the time? Like, parang madami na nagko-cosplay. Madami na nagko-cosplay that time.
Yeah, marami. Marami na. Like, siguro yung mga cosplayers sa school namin, siguro mga 3. Tapos, like, from other, like, it was, like, it wasn't really trendy since, like, yung unlike now, kasi marami ka ng mabibilan or makukuhanan ng supplies, wigs, ganun. Pero, like, at the time, medyo rising na siya.
That's good.
Nabubuo na yung community, ganun. Tapos, like, it wasn't really, like, all about yung accuracy and stuff. Most people just, like, go to conventions na, like, mas masaya lang sila, ganun.
Kasi just to have fun lang, no? Cool. Ayan, si Nat, how did you start naman?
I've been in the anime convention scene for a long, long time. Because I've been drawing before pa. So before I got into cosplay, I'd be drawing, and then I used to like my friends and I would have like booths at anime cons, and then we'd sell like prints, keychains. We'd accept like commissions, like art commissions. But then I've always like known about cosplaying, but then like the budget was never there. So around 4 years ago or something, after college, I finally had like the money to like set aside for cosplay. So that's when I started like cosplaying. And the thing is, like, personally, I like getting things like as accurate as I can. So that's why it took me a while, because like I really wanted to splurge on like whatever my cosplay or cosplan was gonna be, like whichever character I wanted to do. So yun, that's my friends, my close friends at the time, they didn't really cosplay. I had one friend who cosplayed though. but I think like she only had like 1 or 2 characters that she cosplayed. And then at the time, I never got to cosplay with her. So then after college, that's when I finally got to cosplay again. Oh, actually got to cosplay to begin with, and then attended cons at the same time. But I wasn't like super active.
Mm-hmm.
I only had, I only had 2B. I actually had a Damian Wayne cosplay, but I never had a photo shoot for him. And then I didn't do it again. I didn't cosplay so much again after that. And then I think I just really picked it up after a long while, like 1 or 2 years after I did 2B. That's when I started like cosplaying again. And what started that was Lady from Devil May Cry.
Oh,
Yun yung first mo.
kanina, no?
Ay, oo, yung first.
My first one was 2B talaga. And then Damian Wayne also. But that never really saw the light of day much. So I did wear him to a convention. But yun.
Pero ang
Yeah.
cool. I think okay rin yan kasi hindi mo naman siya makasanayan agad-agad. No? Kaya it took time na rin para masanay ka. Kaya that's
It wasn't
okay.
so much na masanay as I'm very finicky with the cosplays. Like, I really want to get every single detail down. I want to style the wig myself, dye the wig if I need to. Like, for my 2B, I had around 3 or 4 different boots for her to see which one I like the best.
Mm-hmm.
The contacts, yun, that's another thing. Like, I had 2 or 3 different contacts to see which shade was the most suitable for like my skin tone that still was accurate enough for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all her other weapons rin. I had like, I think I had 2 of her swords. Yeah. So yun, like, I get really finicky with the costumes that I get.
So, I guess a question for both of you na rin. Ano yung parang process nyo when it comes to creating like a character? Do you guys have a process for that? Ano yung may long, tingin ko medyo long process knowing that you'll have to design, you'll have to decide how to, kung kanino papagawa or kung ikaw gagawa. No? Do you guys have a process in creating a character?
If I like the character enough, I'll just go hard. Throw all my money.
Ikaw ba, Luna?
Kasi it's not a long process. Just the moment I obsess or hyperfixate on a character, it would be my goal to like just cosplay them.
Mm-hmm.
Kahit na I mess up like a few times, like in the first try. Tapos, also, it would be like a dream to cosplay as many versions as they have. Like, if they have multiple versions or iba-ibang outfits, ganon. Kahit yung mga fan-made versions, like, I would make it my goal. Like, to cosplay them.
Anong mga character
This is
mga
why...
natitripan nyo? Ay, go.
Hindi, okay lang. Go.
You said na parang na-excite ka pag nag-obsess ka. So, paano ka na-obsess sa isang character?
Usually when I relate to them.
So talagang when you watch it
ano,
talaga. When you watch or play. Ay, ikaw. Ay, go.
Sorry, nabablank ko yung utak ko. Pero like, it's either when I relate to them or when I'm attracted to them. Yeah.
Okay. I think okay na yun as a reason. Ikaw ba, Nat, how do you, relate well with the characters? Or anong parang factors ng isang character from game or anime or any character yung nag-excite sa'yo? Para
If
gawin
it's
siya.
from a franchise I really like, then yun. Usually, it's from a franchise I really like. For Persona, cosplayed several characters from that franchise. Blade Runner, rin, Cosplay
Yeah.
Joy. If it's okay, first I need to like the franchise or like yung series. If I find a character from that series that I like, and if that yung design ng character, I guess would suit me. Because like, for example, I know like long-haired characters would not look good on me, so I tend to like, even if I like that character to an extent, pero her design it's not bagay. I'll most probably look for a different character from the same franchise and then cosplay that character. As long as it's still a character that I like. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Or sometimes hindi nag-work yung wig for you. Like, kung long-haired character, di mag-work yung wig for the cosplay. Ganun
I
ba?
can always cosplay a dude.
Ay,
And
okay.
he'll have short hair. So that's fine.
Oo. Wala kang picture sa Snapbit na parang ano no, guy character. Ikaw ba?
But
Luna,
I
wala
have
ka
a
bang-
picture though. I guess I didn't send it long, but I've cosplayed male characters before. My goal
Ikaw,
my
oh?
my goal dati actually. I never wanted to cosplay like female characters. Like when I was in high school, imagining the future, I was like, I'm only gonna cosplay men, and then I'll get all the cute girls to like me. But that didn't happen.
So nagpo-post ka in hopes na na parang may makaka-appreciate pa. Pero 'di ba yung community niyo, parang mostly girls ang supporters talaga. You mentioned before.
No, it's pretty equal, except they're expressed. Guys and girls express their appreciation for
Support differently.
cosplay in different ways. And sometimes it's
Sobrang
Yeah.
night and day. It's night and day.
What do you mean
Most
by
of the
what do you
time.
mean by- what do you mean by expression? Like they express it differently. What do you mean by that?
Girls usually will be like, "Oh my god, you look so cool or cute," and then some guys
Guys.
will be like, sexy," or "Oh,
Oh, that you meant it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kala ko more of the appreciation of the character itself. Like usually, di ba, like the character itself would be
Yeah.
more of like, oh, ang galing ng pagkagawa ng nakuha niya
May,
yung ano,
may
nakuha niya
rare
yung-
occurrences.
Portray ganun.
May rare occurrences na ganun. Yung parang,
well, no." If it's like in terms of like, "Oh, that's such an accurate cosplay," or "Oh, wow, that looks like, oh wow, the props," or whatever.
But I have a
Like in
question.
relation. Mhm.
Is it easier to cosplay now than a few years back, like 5 years ago?
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or because there's too many characters, so they don't know which one you're gonna cosplay. Or
Oh no, that's not an issue.
No, that's not
In
a
a sense.
problem.
Yeah.
It's ano kasi, it's yung easily accessible nga na tools and like
Mm.
yung mga wigs, yung mga like ang bilis nila eh. Like in less than like a month na the anime or whatever game comes out, like meron na kaagad costumes for that. Meron na kaagad like guides, meron
Nagbebenta
na
ba talaga dito
like
like
ang
ng
bilis.
Yun nga, yung kung
Huh?
gagawa may talagang tao na talaga na trabaho lang talaga niya is manood ng anime tapos gagawa lang talaga siya ng mga costume. May ganun?
Yeah, there are.
Hindi,
Wow, they are
meron.
legit.
Tapos yung mga factories or like companies na gumagawa nung ready-made costume na binibili
Yeah.
like overseas. Yeah, like they do that.
But do we have
Even
that in the
Like, ang bilis.
we can actually get that here or they're produced here or we have to order it from
You have to
outside?
order it.
Order pa.
Outside.
You have to order.
Okay.
So feeling ko
Pero-
sa mga
Pero
Bayad.
they're kind enough to like post yung references nila. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
kung hindi mo kayang orderin, pwede mo siyang ipagawa locally.
Okay.
Oh, pwede.
Kahit naman do, buti pinupost nila. Tingin ko kaya na gawin yan locally do.
May tanong ako, like
Yeah.
in terms of, di ba kaya na-mention yung something about like when you started cosplaying, you learned, it opened up opportunities for you guys as well. I mean, you also learn. I suppose you also learned new skills that goes with it, like makeup, hair. I don't know, like how to style your hair, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's something napansin ko lang kasi parang gagaling ng mga posts nyo. Parang legit yung mga posts. Parang feeling ko parang pinag-aralan ba talaga nila yung posting na yun? Parang nag-modeling ba sila para pag-aralan yung mga posts na yun? So is that part of the is that part of the whole things that you learned in the process? Like you have to learn how to anong angulo ang best sa inyo, anong makeup na kailangan gagamitin. Kasi mga inisip ko parang pag nag-experiment ka ng makeup, usually hindi naman lagi tama yung makeup. Baka mamaya magka-pimple ka or something. Baka magkaroon ka ng allergies ka or something. Baka anong salpak sa mukha mo. Like, hindi ko alam yung lalagay. Kagaya sa'yo ngayon, Luna, paano mo yan? Like, pinaint mo talaga?
It's my palest foundation shade mixed with a little like oil-based paint na kulay puti.
Oh. Pero
I had to
those things you learned along the way na lang, like which one works, which doesn't work, or do you guys have
it's a lot of it's a lot of trial and error kasi iba-iba yung experience for people eh. Yung iba gusto nila like by the book talaga, by the like so they spend hours looking at references. Tapos yung iba, maybe I'll just wing it until it feels right. Process ko kasi I search for tutorials as soon as possible. Tapos kung walang tutorials, yun nga, dun ako dun sa looking at references until I get it right.
Oh. Ikaw, Nat, ganun rin? Or you did makeup na before and then you just enhanced it on more?
I got better at makeup thanks to it. I've done like yung parang SFX makeup. Like you know how like some people have like ones, like fake ones and stuff on them?
Yung may mga yung parang
like zombie or just like lady nga from Devil May Cry, she has like a notable like scratch
Scar?
here, like one scar, yeah. So I bought liquid latex and like makeup just for like that specifically. And then my friend did like a very casual version of Dabby from Boku no Hero.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then also I did like his burned face part for that.
Ang effort nun.
I also tried to do it on myself. I actually have a picture of that. Of when I tried it for the first time. And then so if it wasn't for cosplay, I wouldn't have learned how to do that.
Yeah.
Posing, if you ask any of my photographer friends, especially one of them, si Sol, he's gonna be like, yeah, she doesn't know how to pose. Every time I have a photo shoot with my friends, I'm always like, you're gonna have to like either do the pose and then I'll copy it, or like kind of direct me because I'm really bad at posing.
Oh. Pero but now that you've done it for so long, so many times, kaya na kagad. Mas madali na ngayon. Or ganun pa rin? Same effort pa rin?
Same effort.
Same effort pa rin. Parang sa akin kasi napaka-effortless ng mga napaka-effortless ng mga cosplayers. Parang pag nakita mo sila dun sa mga Comic-Con or anything like that, parang pinanganak na sila ng magaling ng mga mag-characterize ng mga
parang mabilis na nila gawin yung costume, yung pose, yung character.
There's some poses kasi of characters, like their iconic pose. So that's more or less what you do at cons. Like whenever someone's like, "Oh, can I have a picture with you?" Just do that pose over and over again. Or like a few poses. Just
tama.
It becomes like muscle memory na pag tumagal.
Gets.
Yeah.
Oo nga, parang muscle memory na. And ito pa tanong ko, like in the process of like putting on a certain character, how long do you actually spend? Let's say, yan, pinin natin, Luna yung ginagawa mo ngayon. Like for example, si Harley Quinn. How long did it, from the concept to execution, how long does it usually take? Like 2 hours, 3 hours to do a makeup or like the outfit and everything? I mean,
Pag
I know it's
nagmamadali,
usually.
pag nagmamadali, like, kunyari, like, yung kanina, nagmamadali ako, it took me, like, an hour lang. Especially pag sa Conden, like, it takes me, like, an hour lang. Pero, like, kapag gusto ko yung detailed, as in yung perfect lahat for, like, a home photo shoot or, like, photo shoot sa studio. Siguro, at least, like, an hour and a half. Medyo mabilis kasi ako mag-makeup eh.
Oh, shucks. Ikaw, Nat, how long does it take for you to do like like something, let's say lady, for example? How long did it take you to do that?
It also depends yun. If I feel like taking my time, like an hour.
An hour?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can you
If I'm
imagine
in a
parang
rush,
4 hours ka na nakaupo lang sa hindi.
Sa mga intense yan eh. Sa mga movies, 4 hours sila.
if it's like, well, yeah, an hour, 2 tops.
Pero usually, yung mga usually inspirations nyo for cosplaying is because you love the character, like you fall in love with the character. Like because you've been following them, you've been reading them.
I fall in love with the franchise mostly.
Anong franchise ang pinaka-favorite mo? Devil May Cry?
Persona. People always think it's Devil May Cry because like I think they pulled her off really well. But I like Devil May Cry, but it's not like a holy grail thing for me. Persona. Persona. Atlas in general, like Atlas games. I really like their games.
Si Luna.
Like,
Luna, ikaw. Ano yung sa'yo?
Surprisingly, even though as much as I love Harley and I have like 15 plus versions of her in my closet,
wow.
My favorite franchise of all time is X-Men. Like, the whole X-Men universe, from comics to animated series to films. I love X-Men. I love the mutants in general.
Oo, maganda nga.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite mutant, the most powerful one, the only one to match the Phoenix is Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch?
I like her son.
Wanda Maximoff.
Really ba?
Siya yung kasi like there's the debate kasi where kung sino mas malakas, Jean Grey in her Phoenix form or si Wanda. It's still a huge debate until now. Pero kasi yung only na panlaban ko doon kasi si Wanda lang nakapag-expel ng Phoenix from someone's body. Example yung when the Phoenix inhabited Hope Summer's body. Ganun. Like, Hope ba yun o si Rachel? Basta, she was one of the few people who could expel the Phoenix. Pero kasi, hindi din ganun kaano si Wanda. When she is vulnerable, she can be defeated like what Doctor Strange did in House of M. Diba?
Oo, tama.
Pero like, basta mahal na mahal ko si Wanda.
Talaga? Solid na fans ng
Pero, Omega level mutant si Jean Grey. Di ba Omega siya?
Parehas,
I think Omega siya.
Parehas silang Nexus being. Like, Omega level sila.
Oh my God.
I had a collection of the X-Men comics, starting from comics number 1.
Bibili na yan.
Very first X-Men that came out in mint condition. Pero umalis ako ng Pilipinas. Iniwan ko lang.
Ay.
Minaha.
Oh, no.
Hindi na siya mint.
Hindi, wala na siya.
Wala na.
First edition ng X-Men 1, X-Factor, Uncanny Mutants, Batman.
Sayang.
Lahat ng first year. Actually, pag in-auction daw siya, pag binebenta mo ngayon din siya, wala na siyang value. Wala na siyang value. Hindi na siya pwede siya ng value. Meaning, sobrang collector's item na nga kasi masyadong. Especially kasi naka-plastic pa siya. Sayang nga yun. Hinayang talaga ako dun. But anyway, wala tayong magagawa. Masaka talaga. Wala. Pwede lang, pwede ba? May gusto Dave, may gusto mag-greet sa'yo. Cute mo pa rin, Dave.
Si Francis.
Magaling po yan, Al. Magaling po yung kanyang cosplay. Hindi ko alam anong character, kung saan niya kinuha at sang universe.
Si Sir Mark.
Universe yan.
Si Sir Mark ako.
Ayun, si Sir Mark pala daw.
Sir Mark.
May tanong, what makes cosplaying so fun to do for both of you guys? For the three of you guys, including Dave. Sama ka na kita, Dave, as a biker.
Dinamay mo ako.
So, natin ka na. What makes
Okay na.
cosplaying so fun to do for you? Like, why are you invested so much in like cosplaying?
I guess it's so, for me, it's like a way to show how much I appreciate like the character or the game or the anime. So like, aside from like drawing the character or something, like being able to cosplay and bringing that character to life, always like, it seems like really cool to see. So yun. Like it's one thing to see like the character on screen,
Yeah.
but then to be able to see like the character in real life, and like if it's like a wow moment.
That's true.
And then if you're able to like,
tapos pag na-adopt yung picture mo, no? Pag na-adopt yung actual picture mo na how they interpreted it, parang, ako ba yan?
yeah, well that's what yeah.
Saya doon? Gusto ko tuloy mag-cosplay. Sino ka cosplayin ko kaya? Luffy.
Iyo.
Pero wala akong abs.
Fake abs.
Bibili lang ako yung costume na pinapasok, yung may parang, yung may sinusuot mo na lang. Lalagyan ng abs kunyari.
Yeah.
Luna, ikaw, what makes cosplaying so much fun for you to do? Like, why you also invested in like cosplaying?
Well, like Matt said, it's yung seeing that character come to life, and especially pag ikaw pa yung gagawa nun. Like, it's exhilarating to see, like, kunyari, nakita mo lang siya, like, on a screen or on a comic book, and then, like, when you slowly, like, nakakarakterize mo na siya, tapos nakikita mo na nagagawa, or, like, you put on the costume, it's like, it gives you such a rush, in a way. And then, another thing that makes it fun is the reactions that people give you. Like, I don't really want to sound egotistical pero like, there's this one experience na hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa rin makalimutan.
Ano yan?
It's also why I miss conventions kasi. I was wearing like an older version of my Harley costume, yung ganitong version. Pero like, it was like my old costume pa, like, and another wig. So I was wearing it during ToyCon 2016. And then like, I was just roaming around SMX, like, dala-dala ko yung bat ko, pagod na ako nun kasi it was like the end of the day. And there was this little girl, tapos she's dressed as Wonder Woman. Yung dun sa DCEU, as in yung kay Gal Gadot. Like, it's this small Wonder Woman cosplayer na napakaliit. And she was screaming, Harley! Gumaganon siya. And I'm like, hi! Now, me, personally, I don't usually, like, bond well with kids. Pero when she called out, like, my character, lumapit kagad ako, and she looked so psyched to see me. Like, swing your bat! I swung my bat, like, carefully. Tapos, like, when I asked her if she wanted to hold my prop, like, andito yung prop ko na yun. It's this one. Like, when I asked her if she wanted to hold this, like, she flipped out. Like, yes! Oh my God, can I? She was so excited. Like, yung puso ko, like, wait lang. So, like, after that, then, nagpa-picture sila ng mama niya. And then, like, after nung palabas na kami nun, kasi we were waiting for our friends para, like, makapagpalit na kami sa car and stuff. I saw the little Wonder Woman again. And she's like, Harley, bye-bye! And then she came up to hug me. Tapos halos maiyak na ako nun kasi it was so
Oh,
precious. Pero like,
Naman.
it's those things. It's those things talaga that makes it so fun to do. Kasi you really don't know, like kahit na ba sobrang unknown yung character mo, if at least one person notices it in a con and they're like, oh my God, I've been waiting forever for someone to cosplay that. Ganon. It's just, it brightens up your day.
I get. Galing. Ito naman, ito yung gusto ko matanong eh. Yan. Yung
Diyos ko,
pagka-cosplay
ako
mo,
dinadamay.
ano ba yung pagka-cosplay?
Big fan kasi ako ng isang series sa YouTube, no. Padyakan mo.
Alis ka na dyan.
Teka, alisin ko na yung view. Nakita niyo ako
Yeah,
masyado.
thank you very much. Ayun. So, thank you for sharing that naman. Nakakatuwa. I mean, ito yung isa pang tanong na for people like kaya nga from your experience and the fun that you actually do. Let's say for example, kami ni Dave, we decided to go and decide to enter into the world of cosplaying as well. What advice would you especially now that kayong dalawa, you've been through for so many years, no? You've been involved with cosplaying for so many years. What would you advise someone who's going to be starting cosplaying to do? Is there like a group that we can join to start it? Do we have to find a store? I don't know. Like I don't know. Parang what would be the first thing that we would have to do or steps that we have to do to start cosplaying?
I can
Save money.
Mahal ba yung gusto mo naman? Mahal ba mag-cosplay?
Oo, sobrang mahal.
Pwede ba malaman yung
My lady cosplay cost me around 15K.
50?
15.
15. Somewhere ng 50K.
No. My Gwen, lady around 15 or 18. Gwen cost me 10 because I had like a lot of things upgraded for her suit. My 2B cost me around 10. Good. Because I had several stuff done. Because you have to like take into account.
Shock.
Well, it depends, Red. Because like like for me, I'm very finicky with the costumes that I get. So there's the wig, contacts if you want to wear contacts. The shoes. Sometimes you have to customize it if you want it really accurate.
Yeah.
The costume itself, props, like if they have multiple props for one.
Hindi pa kasama yung photo shoot, right? Diyan, the 15K.
Yeah, and then if you want to have a photo shoot, a photographer, if you're paying for the photographer and the rent ng studio, transportation. But then again, like that's if you want to have like a photo shoot, because you can just go to a convention.
Yeah, you can just dress up.
Yeah.
Ikaw ba, Luna?
Sorry, I muted my mic. Curfew na kasi sa amin, so medyo maingay kanina.
Okay lang.
Nag-a-alarm yung... Ayan, sorry.
Ayan.
Nag-a-alarm yung barangay, pasensya na.
Pareho tayo, ganyan rin.
Pasensya na. Hindi soundproof yung sala namin. Rinig yung barangay chairman. Pero, save money. Kasi magastos to. Magastos. I mean, as fun as it is, kailangan talaga magastos. Yung especially if you're aiming for accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, siguro if when you're just starting out and like, you can try yung mga madadali na cosplay. You can like, closet cosplay, ganun. Like, find pieces in your wardrobe that are similar to this character. Or if you find the version.
Or you can rent it.
Find the version. Oo.
You can rent.
Yes. Pwede rent. May rentahan ba na costume?
Meron. Like, there are people who rent it naman. There are people who rent out their costumes.
Yeah.
There are people who rent out their costumes. Pero, like, minsan kasi kailangan, like, they add, like, security measures pa.
Yeah.
Pero did you invest in makeup? like I suppose you invested in makeup, no? You have to invest
Yeah.
in makeup if you want to be in cosplay. Kahit na guys,
Yeah,
they invest in makeup.
I think so
Yeah,
naman. That's a guy.
surprisingly, di naman surprisingly, pero like yung mga guys na nakikita nyo na, especially yung mga nagko-cosplay ng anime, like for male, for male characters, like most of them have more makeup skills than us. Kasi
Wow.
sobrang oo. Like yung mga natural, like natural, yung pinaka-natural na itsura na ng makeup, like for anime standards, like for making your eyes look like that, ganun. It requires makeup talaga. Like
Okay.
meron pa nga yung nagfe-face tape just to make their eyes look yung parang slanted, ganun.
May ganun?
Slanted, tapos
Yeah.
there's a
Nakikita
lot
ko lang
of
sa TikTok yun eh. Yung kala
factors.
ko nagtatransform yung mga babae. Kala ko pag tinanggal nila yung makeup nila, pag nag-iiba yung itsura talaga. May ganun pala, little. Oh, shit. May ganun pala na pwede pala i-tape yung...
Pero like yung not stretching it to the point na parang mukha ka ng singkit. Like parang tugging it ng konti, parang mukha ka may facelift. Kasi most na itsura kasi ng anime eyes, di ba? It's like parang slanted.
Yeah.
Parang paslant na yung mata nila. So like they try to emulate that as closely as possible.
Possible. Gets. Ano pa? Ano pa yung mga advice nyo when you start aside from pera? Pera and
Hirap na yun eh.
Choose a character you like you genuinely like.
Si Luffy. Ako favorite ko talaga si Luffy.
Yun.
Problema wala na talaga ang abs.
You don't need naman.
Oh, you don't need to be like physically. You don't need to physically resemble like the character's physique just so you can cosplay them. Maraming nagko-cosplay ng Saitama, hindi naman sila nananapa.
Hindi naman nananapa.
Pinaka-favorite na character talaga si Saitama ngayon eh. Super favorite ko talaga yun. Ayoko lang.
Madali lang siya.
Oo nga. Maganda din yung costume niya eh.
Oh, and medyo simple lang costume niya.
Simple.
Yeah.
Pero gwapo kaya ni Saitama kaya, yung may buhok pa siya.
May buhok pa
When
siya.
he had hair, yes. But he does not.
Nung may buhok pa siya, ang gwapo.
Kaya hindi, pag may mga angulo siya yung pag yung naging seryoso na, hindi yung funny na part sa drawing. Maganda yung
gwapo siya.
Gwapo siya eh.
Pero yung normal version niya, mukha siyang itlog.
Mukha siya talaga itlog. Totoo yun.
Yung mga sino parang awkward lang. For fun lang na scene niya.
Pero love ko yung One Punch Man talaga. Isa sa mga favorite animes ko yun, One Punch Man. Lagi ko sinusubay yung manga niyan eh. Every week.
Ako hindi ko na maalala yung last na binasa ko yun.
Addict talaga ako sa addict ako sa mga manga. Lahat binabasa. So yun, so ganun pala. So you have to know how you're gonna be spending quite amount of money to be able to start. Have your own makeup every start, and then choose a character that it's easy in the beginning. Tama, no? Pwede magandang choose a character.
You can start simple naman. Oh.
Parang galing sa'yo, si Sir Mark.
Oh, Sir Mark. Ganun dyan si Sir Mark. Kung nanonood ka.
Nanonood ko ako.
Padyakan mo series.
Padyakan mo series. Love ko talaga nito. Pero ano yung dream niyo maging na? Sabihin natin, money is not an issue for both of you now. Let's say you have all the money to spend for a cosplay character. Which character would you actually now go for? Like your dream character that you will go for? Money is not an issue. Makeup, photo shoot, nothing is an issue here. It's just the character that you want to portray. Sige.
The Viera, Fran from Final Fantasy.
Wait, pag-google nga ako sino yun, pati nga di ko alam.
Pang ilang Final Fantasy yun?
Or Fran, she's a Viera. Like,
yeah.
it's practically like armor.
Tatingin.
Ito, lalagay ko na. Ayan. Wait lang Bumabagal kasi ang laptop ko. Ayan. I'm not sure kung ito talaga siya.
The first one.
Nga.
Yeah.
Alin dyan.
That's just all her, basically. So, yeah.
Effort.
Legit, ano siya, bunny?
She's a Viera, which is a race in Final Fantasy. So she has like the ears and parang their trademark thing talaga is like the ears and white hair, typically tan skin. Like I'm not like a super Final Fantasy fan, but like I've liked Vieras ever since I played FF Tactics
Oh.
Advance on the Game
Yeah.
Boy SP, which was like when I was a kid, like in grade school. So, yun.
Oo niya, no? Pwede mo i-zoom, Dave. Pwede mo i-zoom. Pwede mo i-zoom
I'm
yan.
not
Hindi mo i-zoom, no? Hindi mo i-zoom.
But-
Okay lang.
I'm not sure.
Another cosplay that I really wanted to do, but yun nga, like I gatekeep myself is the second sister from Star Wars.
Oh,
But
yun.
like,
OG, Star
it's
Wars.
like hella expensive.
Second sister. Ba't nga?
Wait.
Ganda years ako.
She's hot
Ito
as
yung sa
fuck.
mga ano eh. Yeah, shit. Oo.
Oh!
Wow!
Like
Oh my God, yes!
the hilt is like $500 to $700, and that doesn't include the thing.
Yung ano pa,
Her
yung
helmet
blade
is
pa,
already
hindi
like
pa siya
hella
kasama.
expensive as it is, and like the specifics for it to get it like super accurate, it costs so much. So
Alam niyo ba,
that's
may
gonna cost
3D
around
printer tayo.
50,000 or more.
50?
Yeah.
50 yan. Shite.
Because yung hilt pa lang niya is like 25K.
Like yung mismong sa lightsaber. Like,
Yeah,
sobrang mahal
without
niya.
the light
Tapos, like,
part.
the other
That's just the
elements.
hilt.
Tapos hindi pa
That's
siya
just
lightsaber
it. That's
na
without anything
gumagana.
else. So, huh?
Hindi pa siya
So, I
lightsaber
mean, ano na siya?
gumagana.
Yung mahal is,
Ako,
ano na
ganun.
siya? Pang battle ready na siya. Pwede mo siyang ipang ano.
Oh my
Pwede
God,
mo
yung
na siyang
pang...
ipang
I
fight.
don't want to do like a cosplay that isn't. Okay, if I'm gonna do a Star Wars cosplay, I want it to be like 501st level here. Accurate. Yan, 501st accurate, which is basically like movie accuracy.
Wow.
Be accurate.
Oh,
Tapos,
So I'm
like,
just gonna
you
do
can...
Bo-Katan because it's easier to do her.
Pero wala naman tayo problema sa pera.
I'll be a
Libre
Jawa.
naman mga harap eh. So, okay lang tayo dyan. So, yan ang gagawin. It's legit na character. Ang ganda niya.
Or,
Yeah.
actually, naalala mo yung
Alam mo yan
Dia.
talaga, ano, no? Yung mask talaga niya, nag-glow talaga yung eyes. Ay, yung
Yeah.
Pwede mo
visor.
naman ata i-modify
There's
yan.
actually an option for it to not glow, and then there's the option for it to glow
What?
if you're gonna have it made.
Sarap no, no. Parang sarap
Naalala
magkaroon
mo
ng
Dia
Star
yung
Wars
ano,
party,
yung
ganyan.
3D printer. Di ba nag-print siya ng Stormtrooper helmet?
Oo, si Timothy. Oo nga, no. Pwede nga gawin yan, di ba? Actually, pwede niya gawin yung helmet nga pala yan. We have a friend kasi who actually does 3D printing. He actually
My best
built,
friend does 3D printing rin.
yun, ano rin siya, like, mga siya, ano tayo? Trooper talaga na helmet.
Stormtrooper, yeah.
Mm.
Laki.
Laki nga.
Gulat kami.
Ayan, si
Pwede
ano
ko
naman, si
pwede
Luna.
sa-
Luna, ikaw, ano yung sa'yo? Pag ikaw yung may dream, ano ka, search
Dami
namin yan.
nila eh. Actually, tatlo sila.
Okay, tatlo. Isa
First
Sige, tatlo.
is yung classic and reboot version ni Perena from El Cantadia. Because like, that's like my childhood.
Seryoso?
That's a childhood dream. I mean, na-cosplay ko na yung original version ni Perena, pero like, that was rented kasi. So, I want to have my own armor talaga.
Tama ba?
In yung
Ano yun?
luma,
Bakit
tsaka
yun
yung
niya?
luma,
Yung
yung kay
version ba?
yung original version, yung kay Sunshine Dizon, tapos yung bago, yung kay Glyza De Castro. Like, sobrang, yung pangarap ko talaga. I canvassed for, like yung favorite, yung isa sa favorite kong crafter ng, for Perena's like whole armor. Aabutin siya ng 4K. Like, yung, yung armor pa lang. Tapos, yun nga, silang dalawa. So, like, at least, for both of them, siguro mga at least I have to shell out 10K. Tapos, di pa kasama dun yung weapons niya, yung blades niya. Like,
Oh, yan.
Kahit nga yung blades, ano? Wow. 4K for
Like,
this one, for one lang.
As in, sobrang, like, favorite ko yun eh, as a kid.
Pero sino
Like,
yung second
naalala
one?
niyo yun. Yung
Ay, sige.
second ko, si Sergeant Calhoun from Wreck-It Ralph.
At talaga? Seryoso?
yeah, I love her so much. Like, yung, yung girlfriend ni Fix-It Felix, like,
Oo.
sobrang angas niya kasi. Like, sobrang angas niya.
Totoo.
And then, sobrang angas niya. Tapos, she was voiced by Jane Lynch. Yun sa
Tama.
yun sa Glee.
Ah,
Like,
oo.
I love her so
Sa Glee.
much. I love her.
Tapos kamukha rin niya yung character.
Kumukha rin niya yung character with hairstyle kasi.
Kamukha niya rin.
Sobrang niya eh.
Ay,
Tapos,
hindi
like,
na-cosplay
especially
yun.
dun sa
Meron
like,
nga,
especially like the way her backstory was written daw kasi. Kasi diba she was coded to be edgy and on edge all the time. So like, yun yung naka-attract sa akin eh. Kasi like, every time someone, at least like, parang dadampian lang siya, tututukan niya kagad ng baril.
May nagtanong, sabi, how about Asajj Ventress?
That's actually my third one, si Asajj. Yung kapag may nagtanong kung may idadagdag ako sa Star Wars arsenal ko, si Asajj Ventress. That would be like yung pinakamahal na magiging kasi she wields dual lightsabers. She wields two lightsabers. Tapos yung hilt niya medyo bent. Like medyo curved. Plus yung bald cap and yung damit pa niya. I love her.
Ano siya? Dark side? Obviously dark side siya kasi red yung niya.
Like a Sith.
Sith siya. Pati nga yung sa third part. Yung third niya. Hindi yung isa. Yung third.
This one.
Natsura.
Like, makukontento na ako if I pull off Asajj Ventress. With, with like yung working sabers pa.
Yeah. Oh. Nagbebenta ba sila ng saber ni Ventress?
No, you have to have it custom made.
Tapos yung
dalawa
tapos
pa.
may friend ka na si Obi-Wan para maglaban kayo. Si Obi-Wan ata yung niya kalaban lagi.
Si Obi-Wan.
Nice,
tapos yung lightsaber niya napagkakama rin niya.
Stig yun. I really want, parang nakaka-excite mag-cosplay, kundi lang magastos talaga. Pero paano ngayon kung since walang conventions, you guys still do it at home na lang? Like you still, parang practice or di na muna? Talagang like Lilo.
About a few, go. Sino muna?
Sige, Nat.
Sa bahay lang kami. Sa bahay lang ako madalas nagpo-post. Nagta-trial ganun. Tapos inaayos ko na lang yung backdrop ko rito sa likod kung gusto ko mukhang maayos yung pictures ko. And then like earlier this year kasi noon lang ako nagkapag-photoshoot in like almost a year of not going outside. Like, I took the opportunity na habang GCQ pa, tas open pa yung studios. And then, buti nakapag-photoshoot kami. Tas biglang nag-ECQ ulit. So, like, every other plan was squashed.
Totoo. Pero pwede babalik naman yan eh. Ikaw, Nat, nag-practice ka, nag-ano ka rin?
I bought costumes, and then it's there. I've worn some of them. And then I just took pictures of like basically just like trying it on, seeing if it like fits, if it looks good, if I can pull it off, and then it's just there. So
looking forward to putting it into action and making it into full on cosplay, no?
Maybe. Hopefully soon. But then like right now I'm just like trying to not have too many like cost plans so much because like I already have like the ones I already have and haven't shopped for, and then I just have one or two that I probably will still have made that cost.
Yeah. Grabe, saya naman yan. May nagsabi ngayon, yan. Available sa Mega Mall Toy Kingdom for 50% off yung saber ni Count Dooku na minana ni Asajj.
Dooku, oh my God. Minana niya pala yung kay Count
Dooku. minana niya yung ni Count Dooku.
Ko alam yun.
Wow, dami alam niya. Feeling ko si Roji talaga to eh. Roji ko ba yan?
Baka si Roji nga. Nakita ko sa kanina eh.
Addict talaga sa Star Wars eh.
Si Roji meron sa mga toys.
Oo.
Yung, oo, meron siya yung ship ba ng Mandalorian? Yung ba yung pinakita niya dati?
Oh!
Grabe, he collects
Yup.
talaga.
Oo,
Si
yup,
Rog,
oo.
yup daw. Thanks, Rog.
Thanks for the support.
Congratulations, magaling ka na.
Yeah, actually, magkakasabay
Ganito
kayo.
magsimula sa toys ulit. Anyway, we
Kung
don't have
kayo
much time,
cosplaying si
guys.
Roger Toy
Super
Collection.
thank you. Before we actually end the live stream, this is actually their we wanted to share their social media handles. So this is actually Nat's social media handle. So if you guys want to check out maybe Rob, maybe Dave, padagay mo na lang sa comments if you actually haven't done it yet. Dave's gonna put it in the comments. So there you go, Facebook Nyati, and then Instagram NH Cordoba. So if you guys want to check out all her cosplays before, yeah, and then see Luna, Facebook Luna Tricks XX and Luna Tricks sa Instagram rin as well. So yeah, pwede nyo check. Yeah, nilagay na namin sa comment section so people can actually check it out, and then you can follow them already and see how amazing their works are, di ba? Okay, Maya, magkaganda nga eh. Nakakatuwa nga yung ginagawa nyo eh. Kung ako lang, kung may patience lang, wala lang patience. I don't think I'll be...
Budget.
Budget.
Budget muna.
More patience lang talaga. Wala akong patience pag makeup. Baka gawin ko na, huwag na lang.
May naisip nga ako cosplay para sa inyo ni Teo eh.
Ano?
Si sa Naruto. Si Kiba.
Si...
Ay, tama ba? Oo, di ba may dog siya?
So, hindi babagay si Teo, pero color brown si Teo, so hindi ayoko siya paintan. So anyway, yun, super thank you guys, Nat and Luna, for joining us for today, and then sharing your story about cosplaying and how you guys started and what inspires you to continue doing it, and all your future plans or projects as well when you start when things are a lot better and when we have conventions again. What characters you're going to be portraying in the future, which is kind of interesting, no? So, yun, maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa for spending time with us. Ang ganda ng outfit talaga ni Luna eh. Legit talaga.
Thank you.
Nag-effort na talaga siya.
Parang kausap ko si Harley Quinn. May powers ba si Harley Quinn? Wala naman siya powers, di ba?
She's literally just insane. I mean, the only superhuman ability that she got is when hinalikan siya ni Poison Ivy na girlfriend niya, which enabled her to have immunity from toxins.
Oh.
And yung isang time sa Injustice na tinurukan siya ng parang serum ni Lex Luthor which emulates Superman's strength. Tapos she basically yanked off Lobo's head. Si Lobo kasi he's an intergalactic thug na sobrang napakalakas. So like imagine someone as strong as Thanos tapos hahatake ni Harley yung ulo niya.
No.
Nice.
But like those are the only times that she displayed superhuman strength.
May napapanood ako na animated series ni Harley Quinn. Parang sila na ata ni Ivy doon.
Yes.
I think so. Sila na ni Ivy doon eh. Pagkaalam ko.
Wag kayo pag ako naging superhero, gagamitin ko rin yung serum na yan. Pero as Sedi, ang munting prinsipe. Walang yaka talaga, Roji. Yun talaga pagiging character ko si Sedi, no? Sino ba yung si Prince? Kailangan partner ko si Princess Sarah. Gusto maging partner siya. Yeah, anyway, sabi doon ni Harley Quinn is a super sane. He's also super sane? Super sane?
I know, they broke up already. Tagal na nilang break.
Wala. Break na doon. Huli ka na sa balita.
The joke. Pero like, she already broke up with him like a few times. May bago ng girlfriend si Joker sa comics. Her name's Punchline.
Oh yeah, her design's so cool though.
Yeah,
her design's pretty dope.
Wow,
she's basically Joker's Asian panic pixie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Grabe, solid to mga girls na to, no? Ang dami nila alam sa kawan natin. Tayong dalawa, wala lang.
Kulang pa tayo sa pagbasa ng comics.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Pa tayo.
di pa tayo.
The only comic I really would follow was DC. Actually, not even. Lahat ng Robins, I would follow their comics.
Oh, sayang hindi ko nakita yung Damien mo though. Like, Damien's like the least like Robin out of everyone of
Totoo.
them.
He's my favorite.
I mean-
Him and Tim.
Yeah.
Parang
They killed
sinasabi, spoiled daw kasi.
Hindi kasi I mean, I love Damien, pero kasi the way he's portrayed dati in the
He's a
past,
little
like, he's a
shit.
brat. He's a
Totoo.
brat.
He tries to, first time he sees Tim, he tries to murder him kaagad. And I'm like,
Diba?
no,
Like,
my
Tapos-
favorite boys trying to kill each other.
Tapos yung
Yes.
naawa naman ako kay sino yung isa, yung kay Nightwing kasi lagi siyang na-injure sa mga animated sa animation na movies.
Ah,
Like
Mas
lagi siyang
kawawa yung favorite.
nabubuyan.
Sabi niya
Kawawa
na-
yung favorite ko eh.
I mean, superpowers both nila is
Yeah,
being
being super sane. They're both super sane. Pero like, na-misread ko yung isang comment eh. Sila ni Joker, sabi ko, no, tagal na lang
Recent din na
break.
sila.
super sane.
Doon tayo-
Hindi na sila. Pero like, they're both
Doon tayo-
super sane.
Super sane sila.
Yung favorite kong Robin, lagi na lang. Like, kawawa, siya yung pinakakawawa sa lahat ng Robins eh.
which one?
Si Jason
Sino Robin?
Todd.
Oh,
Hey,
oh my
kumakain
God,
ka ba?
he's not that kawawa
Kasi yung naging red.
naman.
Siya yung
Yeah, siya si Red
Red
Hood.
Hood.
Red Hood.
I love him
Siya
so-
yung ni Joker.
Fans talaga ni Robin eh.
Yeah.
I love
Ganda
him
ng
so
story.
much. Pero kasi, pinatay siya ng fans. Like, yung
Yeah, they
lumang
voted for
death in
him
the
to
family.
die.
They voted for him to die.
Talaga.
They were like, call if you want him to, call if you want, like, Joker to kill him,
Him to
or
survive.
if you want him to live, and then
Oh,
people
you
were like
can't
voting
hide
for
him,
him to die. And then
People didn't like
supposedly,
Jason Todd.
because he was like angsty emo boy.
Oo.
But then
Like, he
supposedly, during the voting thing, like the call, there was one person who would call like several times just to make
yeah.
Jason die. And I was like,
Ay,
Like, sobrang
Ang-
sahol,
ang hater
sobrang
naman.
sahol yung treatment nila kay Jason when he was still Robin. Pero the moment
Yeah.
na he was like revived into
As
and
Jason
became
Todd.
Red Hood, everyone's like, oh, I love him now. I love him
Yeah.
now that he's a murderous vigilante.
Tapos parang
like
yung
low-key,
story niya,
they were worried rin. Like when they killed Damien, they were like, are they just gonna turn him into another Jason Todd?
So
And
sabi
at the
na
same time, I was like, are they?
ayan, sabi ni Red Hood is the coolest hands down. May fan talaga.
Personal
panoorin
opinion.
mo yung movie.
But,
Oo. Maganda kasi yung like, yung naging villain siya in a way. Parang galit siya kay Batman kasi di pa niya pinapatay si Joker.
yeah.
And you know, like, why would you
Alam
let
ni Dave
someone...
na. Fan pala rin
Why
really.
would you let... Kasi yung code ni Batman yung nakakaasar eh. Like, ang sahol-sahol
Don't
na
kill
ng
it.
criminal
Hindi, oo.
pero hindi niya pinapatay. So, doon naaasar si Jason kasi nga, namatay na ako, tapos hindi mo ako pinaglaban, pinalitan mo
Yeah.
ako agad.
Yeah,
So,
oo.
like, valid
Parang-
yung galit niya.
Oh, and he wasn't angry na naiwan siya. Yun, parang angry siya na si Joker sa dami ng pinapatay niya. Parang pinapalaya pa rin siya. Which is sad.
Yeah.
Totoo naman. Nag-make sense.
Kayong tatlo yata may angst dun sa character. involved kayong tatlo.
Sorry.
Well, they're all angsty naman. Except
Parang may
Lahat naman
involvement.
ng Joker's angsty.
Nick's like the
Bagay
least.
Ay, lahat
I
ng
agree.
Robin's angsty.
I
He's
do
like-
agree.
Yeah.
May nagsabi, hi Miss Adora. Sige, good evening po. Mami siya sa mga naging guest namin. Kaya,
Tingin ko ang next segment na natin, comics.
oo nga, dapat comics na. Dapat isama natin dalawa ulit para
Mag-rant na
tayo about comics. Hindi tayo matatapos sa ano niyan, sa mga
Mag-rant na
debates. polarizing
Non-stop.
characters. So yun guys, maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa for spending time with me and Dave for our evening live stream and for sharing your experience in cosplaying, especially for our Experience Philippines community. So sana na-inspire rin yung mga nanonood, especially sa fan namin si Rogie. na legit
Lahat
talaga na
alam niya.
Star Wars fan yan. Legit na Star Wars fan yan. Solid fan yan. Alam mo pangalan ng anak niya? Pinangalan niya anak niya Jedi. Like literally,
Oh my
that's the name of the kid, Jedi. Kasi big fan talaga siya ng Star Wars. Pero ang
Awayin
cute.
ko yung mga mang-away sa anak niya in the future.
Cute the baby. So yun. So thank you so much to
That's
both
like
of
a
you. Thank you,
cool
Dave,
name.
for coming as Mark, Video Man.
Yes.
And padyakan mo. Thank you, Luna, for coming in as Harley Quinn. Nice na, diba? And then Nat, thank you for coming for yourself. And then showing the super amazing characters and cosplay characters that you kanina pinakita mo, like si Lady and everything else. Especially favorite namin ni Dave, si Spider-Woman. Spider-Girl?
Spider-Gwen.
Si Gwen.
Spider-Gwen,
Okay.
best girl.
Astig yun. Astig. Ay,
Yeah,
yung
thank
full,
you.
yung full name ng baby ni Rogie is Obi Jedi. Dia. Paano ba?
Sorry, Rogie. Sorry, Rogie. Jaya.
Nag-chat yung kaibigan ko.
Ano
Nag-chat
sabi?
yung kaibigan ko ng joke. Sabi daw niya, yung anak niya pangalan Jedi. Ano daw yung full name? Jedi Ann Santos. I'm sorry. I had to say that out loud.
Thank you, friend. So,
Wag ka chat to si
Yung
Rogie.
Joyce, ano ba?
Sabi dyan. Alam ko na yung pangalan ni Jedi daw. Jedi.
Obi. Uy, pero Obi Jedediah. Like, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Jedediah, yes.
Oh my
So,
God.
Ang
Your
magkakabagong
child is
series
blessed.
si Obi-Wan, tapos si ulit.
Yeah, big fan talaga. This is probably one of the coolest episodes ever. Legit, I really tried one of the coolest episodes. Cosplay, characters, cartoons, animations are really legit. Sana nga, next time pa nag-date tayo, dapat naka-costume na, pero wala talaga akong costume. Di ako marunong. Papasok na lang ako. Nagagaya ko si Mark the video. Magsusunod rin ako ng helmet.
Gago ka.
Anyway, sige, thank you guys. Super thank you, Nat and Luna, for spending time with us. Thank you, Dave, for coming out with wearing that hat as well, that helmet. But you guys, please follow us at Experience Philippines. So if you guys ever have a chance to know more about cosplay, and if you want to ask questions, you can actually ask us questions in the Facebook group that we have, Experience Philippines. And then if you guys want to know more in detailed information about cosplay, please do not hesitate to get in touch with Nat and Luna. We already showed their social media handles, and I'm sure they're going to be inspiring you guys to start. Once everything is okay and we have conventions already, we hope that you guys can get to meet them in person sa mga conventions. Sana nga may Comic-Con ba tayo dito sa Philippines?
Yeah.
Yun. Eventually, may Comic-Con. Yung akin talagang big fan talaga na si Rogie. Sabi niya, alam ko na ang costume mo. Titan na lang. Costume mo. Walang damit yun. Ano ka ba?
Walang budget na kailangan doon. Yes. Walang budget.
Anyway, yun guys. So thank you so much for joining us for tonight. Hope you guys have a good night and a good rest for this Tuesday night. So see you guys.
Thank you guys. Alright, the picture tayo after.
Picture
Bye-bye.
muna tayo.